Actually, it started when I'd set up a clinic in the Mater Children's Hospital in Brisbane 15 years ago. And I was thinking of a name for the clinic that would appeal to young children and have a Queensland theme. And knowing that my pediatric endocrine colleague and esteemed colleague, Professor David Ludwig, had come up from Harvard University with his clinic name called OWL, Optimal Weight for Living, I thought, in Queensland, what animal could I come up with? So I thought, kangaroo? No, that's much, much too long. And then koala, because I love koalas and everyone loves koalas. And so I came up with this acronym, which basically spells out K for Kinder, which is German for children, but it's also being kinder to yourself, compassionate. O for being overweight, but being okay. You know, we're all meant to be different people, different sizes and shapes. A for active mind and an active body, which I believe in. L for a life-giving living diet, eating real fresh food. And the last A that I came up with, actions ahead all together. Well, the beautiful cycle, the fruit and vegetable cycle, is to emphasize the importance of eating real food and in your cycle of life. So cycling for me, as a young boy and then as a university student, was very important. It allowed me to stay fit, mentally and physically fit. Cycling for me is a way to inspire myself and the families that I see in the clinic to get more active and to connect with nature, with improving their mental and physical health. That's how I use it for myself. And that's how I want to inspire the families to use it, basically. So the book has a cycling theme, a Ride to Life theme, a Tour de France theme to inspire the families to move and be active and healthy together, basically. The one thing rule is basically a little tool that I've created to help families make small changes or micro changes in their life so that they can eat, move and connect and be more mindful together. We're all, find change difficult in our lives. So this little rule, the one thing rule, will just make that first step for the family and the child together to make that healthy change just a little bit easier. Yeah, we're very excited about that. I'm very excited. It's a decade-long challenge, even though 2020 is already halfway over. What I'd like to do for families to do is to join this 2020 decade-long challenge so that they can share their experiences with other families in the challenge, and they can also find inspiration from other families who've joined the challenge, because we need to do this all together as a community. We need support. Sometimes we find that in our families, sometimes we find it in our friends, and sometimes we find that in our community. Wherever we can find that support, the 2020 Family Health Challenge is there basically to help you on your cycle, on your ride to life. One thing that's very important is to understand where they are now, the family, in terms of their health and wellness, and where they've been and how they've got there, and therefore that way they can learn, perhaps with the help of the book, and how they're going to move to a newer, healthier place. So starting a new cycle of life, a new ride to life, a new healthier journey. So if we can empower the parents, who then can empower the children to make these changes. So using the book to connect to a healthier, happier life.